Check, check.
Excellent. Let's hear you.
Test, test, 1, 2.
Sounds good.
Test, test. Sounding good.
One more.
Test, test. Test, 1, 2. Test, test. Test, test, 1, 2. Test.
All right, that should be good.
All right, we're all good to go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the best local in California. Welcome everybody to AV Fight Night, and we're getting started. We're kicking this up in the new time. You know, we just got those hours dialed forward or back. I can't remember at the moment, but we're in a new venue as well, you guys. New things, new beginnings, and we're ready to get started here. And we're gonna have some Xadow and some Bear. I'm gonna call my man's Bear over here. I'm very excited to get started today in this new venue. Get some excitement, man. How you guys doing today? How's everybody doing? We're getting ready. We're getting ready to get everything kicked off. Right now, we're having these boys. They're getting attuned to all of their settings and such. I'm very excited for this season of Smash Ultimate. We're also going to get started with I hear we're getting started power ranking pretty soon as well. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have everything going all together. Everything's coming together. We have a new beginning out here. Very ready to go. Very ready to go. Best local in California, baby. AV Fight Night. How's everybody doing tonight? All right. All right, Bear looks all set up. Xadow looks all set up. And looks like we're going to Smash, and let's get started today, boys. Fight Night. Let's get to it. Starting off at PS2, the classic. I'm not sure if this might be a button check going into it, or we should be starting right away. I believe they're just going to go straight into it, and what are we going to get from the side of Xadow? One of our commentators, actually. We get to see some of his skills, test some of the knowledge that he's displayed with us, and see what he can do with it. They're going to switch sides. Everyone's switching sides over.
Luigi.
We're ready. Looks like we got a Luigi pick. Alright, we're gonna have Banjo. We're getting started. Yep, that's the fist bump. We're getting started right away. First game of AV Fight Night. We're getting started for the long haul on the road to Grands. Let's get to it. Xadow versus, we're gonna have Banjo versus Luigi. Luigi starts it off. Let's see some instant combos. Drops it off. Good DI and air dodge knowledge coming out from the side of Bear. Makes a lot of sense why his name is Bear. Now I'm looking at it. Bear with the beta sign. Hope he's not a beta male. Just get right back into this. Catching the forward air. Luigi is an interesting pick. Both of these players seemingly equally matched until he gets clapped by the up B. Showing off the parry, showing off a little bit of that Daigo knowledge. My man knows about Evo Moment 20. Catches the Wonder Ring, and that should be tying it right back up. No damage on the side of Bear. That's a great way of catching back up without taking anything. And again, trying to go for these Luigi B&Bs, these janky setups that he has going on. You really tested your knowledge of the game. If you don't know what this Luigi's trying to go for, then you'll find yourself getting blown up fairly quickly. But it looks like either Bear is very lucky or very talented when it comes to avoiding that pressure, at least from the side of Xadow. Showing off the tech. Oh my goodness, my man's was smashing that shield button. Or maybe he wasn't, the world would never know. Catching the forward air, and this is going to be an edge guard situation. Barely whiffing the grenade, almost in the way. This is not a position you want to be in if you're on Xadow. And my man's going for the KO right away right there. But as Sakurai let us know, you have to grab that thing or you're not doing anything to it. He said grab it or avoid it as he gets punished, smoked by the up B from Luigi. Shoryuken, no Street Fighter reference over here. But they are in the game, so I'm pretty sure they'd be okay if we would use some of their terminology. As Xadow stacks up a quick 47% on the side of Bear. Bear really needs to find his way in. This is going to be very good for him. Good edge guard going out from the side of him. No SDs today. That's a re-grab, no punish on it though. Going for a read he don't got. narrowly missing the forward air. Wonder when to get back to stage. I thought he was going to try to ledge cancel that. Barely not getting it. Now we're seeing a little bit of a zoning playstyle coming out from both players right now. And to make yourselves aware of the different playstyles that you want to look for in neutral. So there's around 3 different playstyles that you can really decide to go with. And this isn't just a Smash Brothers thing. This is everything. Every fighting game type of thing. So there's 3 types of styles of neutral you can play. The first type of style being one of the more iconic, so to speak. When people talk about things like Boonga Boonga, which is a derogatory term for a rush down play style. That's the run in, press a button, rush in, and just really playing the game, a lot of people, so to speak. There's another player that that style really runs into a problem with, and that is the defensive player. The defensive player is someone who likes sits back, but looking for certain things. Let's say Luigi's going for a lot of grabs. So I would sit over on one side of the stage and just really try to avoid contact. Look as hard as I can for that grab and try to really punish as he catches the down smash, ending off that game quickly. 0% on the side of Xadow as we take a very convincing win starting off with that game 1. But not out by a long shot. He needs to start to run the 2 straight back. But it's something very possible for the side of Xadow. We're going to have Xadow take the first game. Xadow taking the first game with that Luigi pick. Now we're having Bear having to make a couple of decisions here, thinking about the counter pick, where he wants to bring him to, and decided to bring Luigi to Battlefield. Interesting pick. Luigi does have a lot of short hopping he has to do for those combos, so that could mess him up a little bit more. He'll be punished a little bit harder for that keeping it tight. Woo. At the same time, this is a Mario-like character, This is his brother, Luigi. You got to be careful around those platforms and that up air. That will eat you alive if you let it. But going back to the different types of styles of neutral you can play. You have the rush down style, run in, press my buttons. You have the defensive style, more sitting back, waiting. As he collects that 61% off of a couple of interactions, my man's guessed wrong every single time. That was ridiculous. Catching the dash attack, and this is looking great for Xadow. This is not the start that Bear wanted to come into this game too, especially after being a game behind. Now it's going a little bit to that zoning play style, a little bit of that defensive play style we were mentioning before. This is going to be huge. Going for the spike twice. Not going to be able to make it back though, and only taking 51%, mostly due to that DLC move he managed to take. My man's paid $5.99 for 6 of those Wonder Wings. Excuse me. Paid $5.99 for 6 of those Wonder Wings, and again, we're starting to see why. Catching 72%, and he's tightened it up going into the second stock, forcing the block, switching more over to the zoning play style, which is actually the 3rd type of style of neutral play that we have yet to talk about, which is just putting things out there, expecting your opponent to approach. Let's say Banjo stands right before the platform, as he's doing right now. That's entirely what zoners do, but you don't have to do it with zoning tools. Obviously, that was a scary spike situation. If he had any more percentage, that could have been very, very bad. What's happening here? Talking more about that 3rd play style. You're throwing out things, expecting your opponent to approach. That's shooting out the projectiles, expecting your opponent to walk into it. Sometimes you're not thinking with it as he collects that stock in a stylish manner. My man's only has 94%, and he's lost 2 stocks in not the best position coming up on the side of Bear, but this is Banjo. He has 6 Wonder Wings. My man's could definitely put in some work. You space out those Wonder Wings 2 per stock, and you're good to go as he gets caught by the tether grab, and he's looking to prove me wrong. Catching that neutral air, setting back, trying to set up the neutral. Ooh, that grenade placement was excellent right there. I'm not sure if that was all entirely planned, but the Wonder Wing will collect it. And I'm telling you, man, you got to space out a couple of them. You have 2 more for each stock, and you're right back to it. He can bring this all the way back. Right now, Bear facing losers right in the face. Does not want to go down there, especially this early. It's going to be very, very difficult to climb back up from losers after losing first game. It's almost impossible, but definitely still possible, just like this right here. My man's is at the legendary percent. If he's gonna make something happen, he has to make it happen now. Losing the legendary percent and losing a little bit of his power. Throwing in a grenade, trying to zone a little bit himself. Man, we're very yawning today. going for these grabs, not punishing those tethers, but catching the tornado, that whirlwind. Luigi looking to end this game pretty soon, catching the up tilt. If he catches another up, another short you, that could be it. This is a dangerous situation right here. Going for a couple of reads right there. I think he was going to try to maneuver more so towards the mid of the stage before trying to recover. Catching that Wonder Ring, got to get back. You always got to respect that Wonder Ring, especially if he's like in that horizontal space like that. Got one more. I'm telling you, he's spacing them out perfectly. Max Rage Banjo, this is something that's very dangerous, and the DI is not going to be able to help him. Bear will be facing the rest of the losers bracket as Xadow takes the clean 2-0 over him. Very nice stuff coming out from the side of both players. But unfortunately, he will not be able to collect it this time. Xadow got game 2. It's going to be a clean 2-0. 2-0, but please do not let this stat sheet fool you, even though it does say 2-0. That was a very, very close game going on right over here.